the bikes, the balance bikes. Well, take a look at this. What if you could simplify it, have it all in one, where it's your Globber, your Explorer, it's a 4-in-1. It's your Tricycle, where it's your infant tricycle, right, where they could just sit and enjoy the ride with some shade, by the way. Then as they get a little bit better or bigger, it's a guided trike, but you still have the handle. So if you're going out for a longer walk and they're not able to maybe ride quite as long, you can still guide them and push them, help them along the way. Then it's your training tricycle that they can ride solo. Then that last phase, that balance bike. Because my kids, especially my son, rode a balance bike, when we bought them a bike, didn't need training wheels because they already understood the balance and the core work that's needed to ride a bike. It's such a great way to prepare any young person from ages 10 months to 5 years to get active, to get moving, for independence, and really prepare them for riding their own bike. We've got such a great sale price. Normally this would be almost $200. We're at $179.98. We've got free shipping and handling. You may have seen Globber other places, but here at QVC, we've got such a great price. And we'll give you a look at our 2 colors. I've got the blue right here, and we also have it available for you in a red. So 2 different choices, but if you want that red, there's only about 100 to go around. Elizabeth Warner, our top toy expert, is hanging with us this hour, bringing us these awesome toys. Elizabeth, I'm a big fan, as you know, of toys that kind of give us a lot more bang for our buck, a lot more life, because our kids grow quickly. This is good for ages 10 months to 5 years, I think even a little bit up as well. But Elizabeth, tell me a little bit about Globber and then what this 4-in-1 configuration is.
Yes, so Globber's been in business for 30 years. They actually have products in over 100 countries around the world. They are trusted by parents and families. Well, we are very excited to bring you the Globber Explorer Trike. And here's what I want you to think about at home. Stroller, tricycles in different levels, and a balance bike. From 10 months old, like you said, Allie, all the way up to 5 years, based on your child's height and size, of course. This is going to keep you covered. So I'd love to show you the 4 different phases, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we can talk about that. Wonderful. So our first one, this is the infant trike. And what I like to say is this is like the cool stroller. So little ones that maybe don't want to go in the baby stroller, they're going to be loving this one. It does have the canopy. So when you're out and about for sun, it's got the padded 5-point harness. So that keeps baby in securely. The seat actually is a high-rise seat in this version that is also padded, so comfy for head. Yep, it goes all the way up. There is a handbar for baby. You can connect your little toys and things here on this handlebar, that they're little rattles. And then there are the handlebars that they'll be seeing, and they've kind of become familiar. So I call this one the cool stroller because my kids would have gone crazy. So that's phase
because
1.
They don't want to ride in the stroller, but they still need a place, you know, to let's move along. We got to keep going. I got to say too, Elizabeth, in this form with the helper handle, whether it is as the tricycle or as like the upgraded stroller, it's extremely easy to steer and maneuver.
It sure is. So Globber has a patented technology with these bikes for their wheels. The fact that you need no tools to convert this through all 4 levels, it's simple. If you can push a button, if you can twist a little knob, you can convert this. You need no tools, and there are no screws involved. So we start off with that amazing first one, like you said, with that handlebar that's so easy to utilize. Well, once the baby gets a little bit bigger and they don't need that 5-point harness and they don't necessarily need the higher back, we are able to then convert this to the next level. The next level being the handlebar, the footrest, the brakes are still on the back, and the handles. Then we can move on to Tricycle, which is phenomenal with no parent handle, and then finally onto the balance bike. By the way, when you take those pedals off, say you're at the park with kids of different ages, you can actually store them underneath the seat. So you can be at the park and have your younger child on the tricycle, and then when it's the older child's turn, convert that into a balance bike.
Wow.
And the kids are going to be able to be able to do that. So if you're in phase 1 there. And I'll show you phase 2. Phase 2 becomes sort of looking more like a tricycle. We do still have that parental control on the back. I want you to know that there are brakes. So if you're at the bus stop or you're somewhere where
Yep.
you need to make sure that the child can't pedal and move on, you can
Yep.
put those brakes on. At handlebars that are non-slip, and then the pedals. So this is their beginning of learning how to ride the tricycle. This is phase 2
Okay,
of the
what's phase
Globber
3?
Explorer trike. Phase 3, we move on without the parental handlebar. So now we've got a full tricycle. So now it's time for them to ride on their own. There are still brakes on the back, the handlebars, and an adjustable seat. So it grows with our little ones. And now, shall I show phase 4?
This is my favorite, the balance
Here's
bike.
phase 4, the balance bike. So the balance bike, now what we've done is those back wheels that you saw as tricycle now come together to create the balance bike. So these two wheels combine together to become a wheel that's centered. There are still these brakes on the back, the adjustable seat. Now our little ones can begin to learn the importance of balancing. This is what preps them for a bike. So stroller to a tricycle with a handlebar for help to a tricycle like this, and then finally to a balance bike. So 10 months old all the way to 5 years old, this is one device
Wait a
that can
second.
be converted into 4.
Do we know how old the child is? Does
Well,
has the,
50-year-old,
is,
50.
does the is
The
the
child
child
is 50.
is the child fitting within this age capacity, Elizabeth?
Well, because each species ages
Oh,
differently.
thank you. Thank you.
The child, even though the child is 50, it still needs to be cared for. So
Okay,
the
thank
I
you.
have Flappy in mind here, and Flappy qualifies as well. But just think that you could have all of this,
Yeah.
one device that could take you from 10 months to 5 years. This would be the gift of gifts when I was having my children.
Yep.
Amazing.
I'm giving that a mom round of applause because
Yes,
4-in-1,
absolutely.
really, if you've got a kiddo in your life between the ages of 10 months and 5 years, I'd love for you to consider this as that big gift for them. It's also, I think, a gift for you and for mom and dad. All you have to do is pick your
Yes.
color. I've got the blue here in the studio. Elizabeth has the red and the blue. So pick your color. What I like about this too is I feel like it doesn't matter boy or girl. Both colors are great. And then they could pass
Absolutely.
They could pass it down to a sibling too. It's $179.98, normally $199, and we've got free shipping and handling. T39580. So Elizabeth is going to be back. She's got more great items for us in our Black Friday in July edition of Allie's